Hello, Last on the Road subscribers and followers. Hello, Gentle Breeze, how are you? Sorry, I got to do a adjusting on the computer here. There's the notification that I went live. Oh, look at me, I really need to shave. So, hello, Becky, Becky's Traveler. Bubba Bug, hello, Sally. And I hope some moderators show up. Carolyn's not feeling good, and last time, boy, Sally, welcome to the Little House on the Road live feed. Welcome to our Little House on the Road family. And so I hope that we get some moderators, because last week was terrible, man. So anyway, hello. Let's see, who have I missed here? Hello, Bill. Hello, Oscar. We got 15 people. Hello, Linda. How are you? Like I said, Carolyn's not feeling too good today. Sally, thank you. Love your truth. Well, thank you, Sally. I do appreciate it. Hello, Sue. How are you? Yeah, I wanted to talk about the truth today, so I'm going to hope you guys will stick around for a little bit. I'll talk about the truth and what people think about the truth. Hello, RSB. Hello, VMAC. Good. I'm glad you're here. I was worried. Carolyn's not feeling too good, so I didn't have any moderators. So now you're here. You saved it. And VMAC, I wanted to say thank you. Last week, boy, I mean, you were on top of those trolls like, I don't know, white on rice. Is that okay to say? Let's see if I get demonetized for that. Hello, Michelle. How are you? So, boy, I mean, you were right on top of it, so I really appreciated having you here. Well, not a lot's been going on this week. Hello, Janet. How are you? Well, I love how these the live feeds are starting to fill up really quick. Used to be it would be 15 minutes before we would get anybody to come in, but now it's like 2 minutes. Hello, John. How are you? Top of rice to you. Hello, Ron. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. I know you said you were coming, but I'd like to welcome you to the family. We join every week, and we all just sit around and chit-chat. That's all it is. Bring on the trolls. Yeah, Beta Boy, you were doing well last week, too, so I appreciate it. And so far, I don't have to kick you out because you're not drinking the Kool-Aid. I find that funny. And I'm surely you expected, Beta Boy, that they were going to kick you out of that group, or out of that channel. Hello, George. How are you? From Maine, heading to Arcadia National Park tomorrow. Well, have a great adventure. Okay, so what are we doing this week? We're not really doing much. It's been quite pleasant. The weather is really cool, unusually cool for Missouri. I would say it's probably in the high 70s today. It's been raining quite a bit, but you know, that as John will confirm. Beta, are you talking to me? You didn't get kicked out of that. I thought you said you got kicked out of the big channel. I'm sorry, my apologies. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else, so I apologize. So as John will say, that if you want cooler weather, just invite us to your state. So, but yeah, I mean, it cooled off. I mean, when we got here, it was in the 90s, and now it's in the 70s, and I don't think it's going to get back into the 90s for a few days. So, always pleasant temperatures when we're around, I guess. Not a lot of questions or anything. Nobody's saying anything, making me do all the time. I had to make a new account for the big channel, LOL. Yep. Hello, Golden Granny. Are we moving around? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to be releasing a video here in a little bit, but we've had to get back to Missouri. It's yeah, we don't like moving around this much, but we had to get back to Missouri. As everybody knows, as a lot of you know, hello, Taikoi, hello, well, I don't get to see you in here much. Last winter, we came to Missouri to help Carolyn's daughter, take her to chemotherapy to get her cancer treated. Well, she got tested, I think, back in February, and they said she was cancer-free. But it has come back, and it's come back with a vengeance. All her lymph nodes, her lungs, her female parts, all came back with cancer. So we've come back to visit with her. So anyway, I'm going to release a video on that here shortly. But yeah, I mean, the thing is that we didn't want to just travel hard, so we went to Nebraska, and then we come to Missouri. And now what we're going to do, we're not, of course, not just going to park in front of her yard this year. We're just going to go see her for a week, and then we'll go back to the National Forest and see her for a week and go back to the conservation areas. So that's what our plan is. Not even sure how long we're going to be here. There's a gnat. Well, thank you very much, Taikoi. I do appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. Hello, Kathleen. How are you? Good to see you. Well, thank you, VMAC. Why do bad things always happen to you good people? Well, I mean, you just pray your hardest and hope everything has a plan. Hello, Chester. Good to see you. Welcome to the Lost on the Road family. Welcome to the Life Feed. Good morning, Joe, from down under. From southeast Queensland. 44 degrees. Well, so that's all right, Lori. We're all good. It's been a long day, but I'm here. Well, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Golden Granny. I do appreciate it. Just found my cancer has returned. Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry to hear that, Golden Granny. I didn't even know you were in remission. I'm so sorry. I mean, I didn't know you had cancer at all. I'll pray for you. Have you ever think about buying a couple of acres of woods and have an RV and a drill, a well, and a septic tank? Well, Roger, that's where we came from. We had 8 acres out in the country, so really wouldn't be much different parking a truck on it. So I'm not sure why I would want to do that. I mean, I guess part of the adventure is to see the world, which I think I said in today's video. It's just good to get... Look, I know a lot of people don't seem to believe me on this, and I don't know why. I don't feel like I'm a dishonest person. Hello, Ziggy. But this is not exactly an easy lifestyle. It's a lot of work. Now, it's not near as much work as my job was, I'll give you that. But it's a lot of work. And it's constant. It's always there from the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed. And sometimes when you're in bed, I mean, I've had to get up in the middle of the night and collect rainwater. So it's a lot of work. So it's good to take breaks from it and get to an area where you don't have to work so hard. Thank you, Joe. I do appreciate it. Love your last video on getting back to Missouri. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But yeah, earlier somebody said, who was that said? I can't remember. Thank you for the truth in the videos. There are a lot of people who don't like the truth. I'm actually going to release a video on this in a couple days. I think it's in 2 days. Hello, Harry. How are you? Good to see you. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't want me to tell them the truth. And basically, if you kind of read in between the lines, they're literally telling me, please lie to us. Because they don't want the negative, is what they keep saying. We don't want the negative. We just want the good stuff. Well, it is what it is. As you will see in my videos, there's ups and downs and high points and low points. Like yesterday, I talked about you can work a job to make living easier or work at living instead. Right, I agree, City. I've made lots of videos about that. but the thing is what I don't think folks realize is that a job, which my job never let me have a break. I 5 years there and never got a vacation. But you're always at it, and so you got to get a break from it. Well, thank you, Becky. I do appreciate it. But I mean, yesterday, I mean, I bet. Well, see, there's this YouTuber. She's kind of new to the game, but she's got a lot of subscribers. I mean, a lot of subscribers. I think she's around 22,000 subscribers. But she's only been doing it for 6 months, which is amazing. I mean, that is a lot of subscribers for 6 months. Nobody does that. Well, one other female did it. You all know who I'm talking about. But, I mean, she put out a video basically saying that it's not as bad as what I'm saying. And so a lot of people unsubscribed from me yesterday, thinking that I was not telling the truth, that life is easy. So I mean, there was one woman who I know, because I checked, had been subscribed to our channel since May of last year. And she unsubscribed. So, because they don't want to hear the truth. So now we got another big YouTuber, or at least an up-and-coming YouTuber, who's selling this, come on out here, you're going to have a great time. And it sells videos. I will give them that. It sells videos. Boy, I mean, they love it. Folks just want to hear how great it is living out here. But I just can't morally say that is a good thing, to tell folks that it's easy, come on out here. If they want only good stuff, they need to leave YouTube and go to Cartoon Network. Yes, that's very funny. And Becky says, I watch both of y'all because I like the different perspectives. I tried the Cartoon Network and got completely peed. Let the dang coyote catch the break. Yeah. They will find out down the road. Hello, John. So, it sells videos, but when people get hurt or in trouble, are they going to help them? Well, okay, here's the thing, and I'm sorry, I gave away your name. I'm sorry. I didn't give away your last name, but Tycoy, I'm really sorry about that. Tycoy will know, so will John, I think, will know that we have met two people at two different times who came out here. One of them was an older couple, and they absolutely could not stand living out here. They hated it, and they took the advice of that big channel and how easy it was, and you're going to be able to make money, and it's going to be easy, just do it. But they've done nothing but struggle. They want to get back into the stick and brick. They hate the hot, they hate the cold, they hate it. They don't have a generator. The solar panels wasn't providing enough power to power heat. Propane, they can't afford propane. Their car is always breaking down, and they want to get back, and they just can't save enough money to get back. The other one we met this guy, Florida. He was mentally ill. I mean, he was absolutely upset with us because our generator was running. Well, it wasn't running at the time he was upset, but it had been running about 3 hours earlier. And he was upset that our generator attracted these black bugs. And he's just swatting all over the place with these black bugs. He's very upset. Now, us working from a workshop, we knew what mental illness looked like, and it was quite clear he was mentally ill. He was talking to his invisible friend. So, but he even said that big channel was the one that talked him to come out here. And I really struggle with that one, especially having worked with the mentally ill for so long. That was my career for about 8 years. And I hate that we're encouraging folks to come out here who really can't get a grasp on life as it is. They need to be able to get their medication and real help, and instead we got YouTubers telling them, come on out here, this is easy, it's cheap. I mean, he was in no shape to be out living. Well, Willie says, hi, love your videos. I like you telling the truth. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much, Willie. We were just talking about the truth. Ziggy says, yeah, I watched one the other day saying, come out and do this life. I commented on it saying, do not be saying that. And they told me, no, I will tell everyone. Yep, I hear you. And Renee, hello, Renee. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Just started watching your videos this week, and does your daughter think of this choice of home? Hard to hang out, visit with close family. Well, you're talking about my stepdaughter. I mean, that's why we're in Missouri, so we can visit with her. My daughter and I adopted my daughter, and okay, I did a step-parent adoption. So my wife was her mother. She moved in with me when, let's see, I was 28 and my wife was 18. I adopted my daughter when she was 2 years old, so she really never knew her biological father. When my daughter turned 14, she was in college. I want to make sure I got the dates close. She was in college. We homeschooled her. Well, my wife left me and took my daughter to live with her biological father. They got married. My wife and the biological father got married. After all those years, 14 years that her and I had been together, I raised Kendra I raised my daughter without any assistance from him. Well, anyway, when my daughter moved back in with him, she kind of disowned me. And now, everything I read about adopted children meeting up with their biological parents, they do kind of leave their adopted parents behind. And so my daughter is really struggling with a relationship with me. I visited with her earlier this spring, but she's really having a hard time accepting me. I mean, she still calls me Dad, but so I mean, I know that was a long way around the answer, but fortunately we had the camper. We went through Iowa and we hung out with her one afternoon. We got there, I guess, about 4 o'clock, and we wrapped up our visit around 8 o'clock. Okay, hope that answered your question, Renee. Hello, William. You're the only one that mentioned the homeless and how heartbreaking it is. I never thought of that being an empath. That part would be a little hard. Yeah, I mean, it really does exist. It's sad to see an older fella who can't hardly walk taking a bath in 40-degree river water, and we've seen it. RSB says, yes, if you live in a stick and brick, there is help for everyone. Why they would want to be out there when they can't get help? It's self is crazy. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the House on the Road family. We love living in our travel trip. Everyone have some savings. We are now having to move back to stick and brick. We'll miss the life. Keep telling the truth. Well, thank you, Golden. Get Granny. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it's did I already say this in the video? I don't remember. I do enjoy this life. I enjoy it immensely. And for some reason, me telling the truth is being interpreted as we don't like the lifestyle. That's not it. I just tell the truth. You know, when good things happen, like when we come to Missouri and it's nice and relaxing, and I know where all the water sources are and how to get internet, and I know all this, or I get free electric for 3 weeks. These are good things, and I say them. But when things are hard and it's raining and you're stuck on top of a hill, you can't get down because you're going to get stuck, I tell those things too. And boy, I tell you, people do not want to hear that. Last night, I would say the last 3 nights have been very stressful on YouTube for me. I mean, it was just a constant bombardment of just rude comments and people unsubscribing. Of course, you know, they got to make a scene when they unsubscribe. You know, you're just such a horrible individual for telling the truth, so we're out of here. Look at the big YouTuber. They edit so much that it's perfect. is a bunch of BS. Nobody has that perfect life. Are so happy they make you want to puke all. It's all about the mighty dollar. Well, it is. That YouTuber I was just telling you, she's been at it for 6 months, 22,000 subscribers, and boy, I mean, rah, 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 woohoo, let's do it. Yeah, she's making some pretty good money already. So, you know, I've grown a channel just 1 subscriber at a time, and it's mind-numbing watching the growth rate. And all I would have to do, and I'm convinced of this, all I would have to do is start just, you know, exaggerating the beauty of everything and how great it is, and there's never a problem, and I actually think my channel would grow almost instantly. But just being a moral person, I can't do it. I cannot. As a matter of fact, I've made 2 videos where I just talk about the Berkey water system. I'm going to post these in a few days, and my water filtration system, just so I could get a break from the harsh comments. So people will say, well, maybe he's not so negative. I mean, so, you know, I'm just trying to pull stuff out now just so I can just take a break from the, you know, I'm a terrible individual. I need Zoloft. Mark says, wow, that happens a lot. Renee, okay, I wish your daughter and you the best. Nice to visit. Yeah, I really enjoyed that visit. I think I mentioned that in a video, I think. On the TV shows about Northwest Law and Northern Law, game wardens say they are seeing more and more homeless in the woods. Oh, I bet. And guess what? They are trashed. Yep. Well, I mean, that was the thing. Was I pull news articles into the video so they can read them, but they're so busy typing they don't even see the news article. One person commented, "How do you know they're going into the forest? What are you, some sort of genius?" And I said, it's in the video. I explained it. I mean, there was an article about Netherland, Colorado. Let's see. Leland says, I appreciate you telling it like it is. You are helping me to prepare for nomad life. I'm preparing now, and I eventually will get out there. Well, that's great. Thank you, Leland. And welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Gene on the road. Hi, Gene. How are you? I think we're becoming friends for some reason. I just have this little bit of suspicion that you and I might be becoming friends. I feel the same way about Florida. Where we lived for 20 years and have friends and family, sometimes you just have to reboot. Yeah. VMAX says, did you ever notice that ones who don't tell the truth get trolled a lot? Not anymore, because everybody's doing what I'm doing. They're deleting out the trolls. That's at least my experience. I mean, if you watch, of course, I don't watch Bob live. I don't. I always watch it the next day because I'm so afraid that I won't be able to resist the temptation of commenting, and I don't want to comment on his video or his live feed. So I always watch it the next day. But if you look, I mean, there's no negative comments or anything. I mean, so they're deleting them and banning the folks. And I think you know that, VMAC. Glorify it. Yep. YouTube has become as bad as CNN. Oh man, and you made me see that. Say that. You made me say that. No. The problem is, I wonder how bad I'm going to get demonetized. Sally says, RTR kind of reminds me of the one of those multi-marketing rallies. Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I'm not going to ever go, but you know, he just made, I guess it was on his live feed, he says, oh, it's not that bad, you know, it's not that crowded, it's going to be great. He just said this. But I have seen video after video where they have these drones flying over, and they're just packed full of people. So, hello, Judy. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Yep, and there's more YouTubers doing it now, saying, come out. Well, yeah, it sells videos. Have to get off here. Okay, RSB, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. If they don't want to hear the truth, there are plenty of other channels for that. Yeah, but man, I just watching that subscriber rate grow. Oh, I wish people liked the truth. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. And Sue says, I have lived on boats for years. We don't have a van or RV yet, but it seems similar but easier than boats. Different problems, but you usually don't have to worry about your home sinking. Well, no, that's true. But you do have to worry about getting stuck. We come back with new names, Rob. The new trolls or the old trolls. Yeah, I know you do. Kev says, hello. Hello, Kev. How are you? Welcome to the Louse and Road family. Welcome to our wifey. Is Beta Boy still here? Gloria. Hello, Gloria. RTR too big. I don't want to well in crowds. Yeah, I know. I like unedited videos, natural and bloopers. That's life. Well, I mean, I do heavy editing, but it's all because I'm doing... I'm trying to give you actual facts. So if I make a mistake on a fact, I try to edit it out. Oh, speaking of which, there are videos getting stale. They're traveling groups and they put out the same... Well, I saw that at the RTR. I saw 4 different videos and they're all filming the same dogs. I definitely like how the videos and the product reviews. I definitely like how-to videos and product reviews. So I'm glad to hear you'll be showing some more about water filters. Well, I mean, there's only so much I can show, to be honest, Becky. I only have one water filter, the Berkey, and then I have the pre-filter that I built. But beyond that, I mean, how many videos can you do on that? I've done like a dozen already. Okay, so the ex-police officer, Van Dweller, she was not happy with me, so she commented, and of course I deleted the comment. I just was not going to get into this YouTube war with her. Well, then she commented again, and then she took her comment and put it in her video. I thought it was hilarious. I thought, man, get over it. And it was over just a tiny little mistake that I said. She said she knew that the Ranger was wrong, and that's what I said. She said she thought the Ranger was wrong, so she was all upset over one word. Hello, your RV Freedom. How are you? She is never happy anyone. She thinks I am mean. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. She was I actually just couldn't believe that she was putting so much time and effort into little old me at 6,000 subscribers. I thought, holy cow, just relax. And then she had her companion. He commented and trolled every comment in that video. Every one. I think there was 55 comments. He trolled every one. And, of course, I deleted them all. Bubba says, I agree, VMAC. Those guys that travel in groups get very boring. Well... You know, I don't know how much I like watching people put their GoPro in the window of their RV and they just drive around. I mean, I watched an entire video the other day. Maybe your subs will go up. Well, I really hope so. Last week was amazing growth. And this week we just basically stopped. So... some people have too much time on their hands. Get a hobby instead of being trolls. Well, I think sometimes people, that is their hobby. Great. Finished my van construction morning on... Alright, that is great. Good to hear that. Where's my water bottle? Hello, Tina. I'm not sure I've seen you here. You say again, but I don't recognize you, so welcome to the Louse and Road family. Not exaggerating, but I call it lying. Well, yeah. Sick hobby, being mean. Oh, boy, I can't tell you how mean it gets. Oh, I mean, I've had all kinds of just... Bubba says, Rob, don't give too much time to anyone who discourages you. Oh, I don't. I delete them. I promise. I would say I delete 40% of the comments. You know, I made a promise to myself that I just wasn't going to get mad about it, and I wasn't going to get in bickering matches with people, so I just delete it. I almost got in one yesterday where they said I was trying to fraud my insurance company on the pop-up, that I burned down my own pop-up. But what they don't understand is I didn't have insurance. It was a $650 camper, and the insurance company said it wouldn't be worth insuring, so I didn't. So I don't know how I'm frauding anybody. And if they want to call my insurance company and report me, they'll laugh. So do you, what you do, you're a great person. Well, thank you very much, Michelle. Some people call everyone who disagrees with them trolls. Well, and I try to be careful about that, yeah, because I mean, there are people, like that woman yesterday, she was upset with me. Well, I got a video coming out on this. There was a lady, I actually helped a lady once. She emailed me, I mean literally emailed me, asking for help and advice. And I gave it to her, and I had long, detailed information. Well, now she's angry with me because I'm so negative. And I've come to the conclusion, people who are angry with me, I mean that angry, she's not a troll, she's not. But anybody who is that angry over something that I've never done to them, I've never hurt them, I've never insulted them, I've never done anything to them, but they're angry. And it confused me. I couldn't figure out why they're angry. They're angry because I'm telling the truth on something. They're lying to themselves. So I'm breaking the lie that they've told themselves. They're telling themselves, I love this lifestyle, because really they don't have a choice. They have to love it. And so when I say, okay, this is the reality, it's wet, it's miserable sometimes, and this is terrible, and you know, most of the time you're just working to keep up with your chores, they get angry. They're like, okay, well, I don't want to hear that truth. Got one guy who's going to start this next spring, and I mean, he absolutely hates me. He trolls every channel he can find and says Little House on the Road is terrible. I don't know how we got off of this. Yes, Sally, I agree. A lot of people have gotten very cool. Yeah, Facebook's terrible. And I don't even get on Facebook other than to post in my group in my page. Mark says he's still in Florida. All YouTubers had to delete trolls are everywhere. I'm amazed at all the fighting that goes on between these YouTube channels with grown-up people. I'm 50 and don't have time for such things. Well, the only thing, I don't fight with any of them. I do not fight. I am not going to fight. If someone calls me out, I'm going to let them call me out, be done with it. Well, that lady of 22,000 subscribers yesterday, I think she was calling me out. I didn't say a word. She's got her right to her opinion. I disagree with her, of course. And if I disagree too much, I might say, okay, here's my thoughts on this subject, but I'm not going to get into this bickering. When that ex-police officer commented, delete the button, you know, delete button. But here's the thing, is I do call them out when they say things like, nomads have to break the rules. No, I don't agree with that. And I'm going to say every time, no, you must follow the rules. You must. And so-and-so said, you must break the rules. I call those out. So I'm not sure it's fighting. I think it's just a disagreement that I have to have, because this is just... Mark says he's in a state park in Waikiki. Pretty cool area. I bet it is. Thank you for the balance you provide. Well, thank you very much, Sue. When they say things like that, Rob, they're trying to draw you in. Deleting the comment and not respond is the best way to deal. I agree. I absolutely agree. And I appreciate your advice, because... let's see, Ziggy says, VMAX, yep. Let them find the hard way. Nice house. Well, thank you. Welcome to my home. Thank you very much, Caesar, and welcome to the House on the Road family. One YouTuber did 22 minutes of deer standing eating. Yes, I saw that. People have too much. People don't have to watch. They can't handle the truth. Yeah, I really want to put that in one of my videos. You can't handle the truth. I really want to put that on there, but YouTube's really cracking down on copyright infringements. They want your blessing, and then they'll blame you if it goes back. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Sorry, that's okay, Shannon. I appreciate you showing up. I do appreciate it. Mark says, Facebook. It's getting so bad trying to find places to free camp. It is. It is getting very difficult. Harry says, delete button is a very handy thing. Yes, it is. And Joe says, have a nice evening, everyone. And, well, thank you, Joe. I do appreciate it. Go back to work. I do appreciate you joining us. And Joe is from down under. So it's cold and morning time. He's just getting out of bed and having breakfast. Rob, I'm next door in Kansas. Where are you going for winter? Well, okay. I mean, I don't know the answer to that just yet. As I was saying earlier, Carolyn's daughter is very ill, and we may be in Missouri this winter. It's quite possible. So I'm going to insulate the cab over. Everything else is insulated, but I'm going to insulate that and see how well we do. So, I mean, we did it in the pop-up at 12 degrees. So I'm hoping that this will do better. I think it will. I will have to seal up some cracks on the back door here. You know, that's a homemade door. I made the door myself. So there's some gaps there. I'm going to have to seal those up. But I think I can do it. Renee says, does your cooking style change based on location due to limited access to water? I would hypothetically cook with a Dutch oven or coals, but you have to clean it. Do you really cook, eat out? You know, we really haven't eaten on the campfire that much anymore, since Florida especially. I mean, everywhere we went has had fire bans. I mean, you can't start campfires. So we've been cooking on the stove a lot. Let's see, of the same pot all the time. Well, we have 4 pots and pans. They're all hung up. One of them is our popcorn pot. That one, what's that one? That one's our soup. Then we have a bigger one over here you can't see, like that. And then Carolyn bought this little frying pan. She really loves that frying pan. And that's all we have. Cuddle for warmth. Who are you talking about? Carolyn's daughter. Excuse me. But if things do work out and we get to go south, we'll probably head back to Florida just one more time. We kind of work the bugs out because, you know, Dad's got a lot of the tools, so we'll just work the bugs out in this camper. There aren't a lot of bugs, but I want to fix this corner. The camper's going to have to come off, and I want to fix this corner because it rose up. It rode up just a little, so it's not flush on the rail of the truck, and I want to cinch that down. So when we get back to Florida, I want to work on that. And like I said, I was going to put insulation up when we were in Florida, but I might have to do that here. Dang, no shorts this week. Hello, Danny. Dan, how are you? That's okay. I'm glad you joined us. You have a popcorn pot too? Ours is 50 years old. Every once in a while, our son tries to steal it. Where is the popcorn? Oh, you know, I fibbed to you. That is the popcorn. Right there. Oop, right there. I fibbed to you. The other pot, it's a small saucepan. It's in the fridge. Home repairs are part of life. Yes, they are, but man, I'm telling you, this home has been really solid. It has done a great job. I mean, I was really worried about it, but it's like a brick house. I mean, huff and puff, and nobody blows it down. Have you ever looked into Saratoga Jack Powerless Thermal Crockpot? I partnered in it with Easy Zoom Rocket Stove. No, I've never heard of it. Speaking of sponsors, I had a sponsor today who wanted me to sponsor a free of oil, no oil fryer. And we almost did it. We almost looked at it, but it used 1,700 watts of electricity. And I thought, no, our generator, that would take all the generators. So I would be fibbing to the folks saying, okay, everybody's got to have this. And you can run it with your generator. It would have been a stretch of imagination to think we can make that work. As long as I'm breathing, I'm living, so I'm doing good. Well, that's great. You should sell shoes. Somebody wanted me to sell shoes. I guess you're saying that because somebody actually wanted me to sell shoes. And glasses, they wanted me to sell glasses. Yep. Have I missed any comments? I haven't heard anybody complaining. Tarps. Yes, John and I are going to go in the tarp business. If nobody understands what that means, Harry does, obviously. Those air fryers are pretty cool. Yeah, but they take a lot of electric. And even if we hooked up to shore power, the shore power is 20 amps, but I run it through a small cord. I don't think my cord would have handled it. Hey, easy, I got tarps. I thought we were going in a partnership, John. What is that? I did a video in Florida, and all the hunters put tarps all over their campers. Yeah, they put. I'm explaining it. So they put their. It was a tarp city, is what it was. I mean, dozens of campers. Well, maybe not dozens. Maybe a dozen campers, and they were all tarped up. Well, John saw it in the video, and he said, "Hey, I ought to start a tarp sales. I ought to start tarp sales and go down to Florida and sell them to all the hunters." So John and I thought we're going into business together. You know, I was going to advertise for him, and you know, but no, now he's going to be all. Have you ever sponsored anything? I've never seen a video. No, I've never sponsored anything. Not that I won't, but I got to really believe in the product, and nothing's come my way. I might, and I've considered this. I have been watching videos from YouTube experts. I might contact Berkey. I've really been thinking about contacting Berkey and seeing if they would sponsor me. Now, see, a lot of these companies, they don't want to give you money, they just want to give you product. And I'm not interested in getting a bunch of product. Berkey, I already own one. So if they wanted to sponsor me, I would literally use my Berkey and say, this is a sponsored ad, and this is the best product in the world. You can't buy anything else because, you know, you're going to die if you don't. That I would be happy to do. I might be willing to sponsor the Champion inverter generator. I would be happy to do that. I love that generator. Why is there such a time lag when I... Because I'm scrolling back, because I missed it. So I scroll back. I like induction cooktops. You can control the wattage. There's a slight resemblance to Al Bundy there. Oh, on the shoes? Is that what you're talking about? Was there a purpose of putting tarps over the campers? Well, yeah, because they all leaked. And instead of fixing the leak, they just put a tarp over it. Every camper there leaked. Every one of them. They had a pop-up camper. Basically didn't have any canvas. That would be a good one. Yes, I agree, Golden. Filters. Am I back? I think I'm back. Sorry about that. I have an excellent signal, 4G. So a lot of this time, I think, is YouTube. Yes, I like your Berkey water filter. Oh, I love my Berkey. Oh, I mean, I had one of those before we came out here. That's because they have campers they use just for hunting, and the roofs leak. My mother-in-law has one. Yeah. As much as you guys depend on the use of Berkey should sponsor y'all. Yeah, I mean, they just don't know about it, so I intend to call them one of these days. I don't know. I mean, I might wait until I might wait until you know, I got a bigger audience base. Ever see Sasquatch? No, I've never seen a hairy person. Paul Allison, yeah, the shoe sales thing. You're back. Yes, you're back. Woo, I'm back. Okay, I think I'm caught up on the comments. It's always a good thing when we get behind like that. Boy, we lose so many, though, when it happens. I agree, Janet Stewart. And Little House on the Road is about the only one that lives live streams. I go on out of my way. Well, thank you very much, Danny. Wow, thank you, Andrew. Thank you so very much. Wow, I really do appreciate that. Can everybody give a shout out to Andrew for the $15 super chat? And he says, I like your videos a lot. Well, I do appreciate that. I hope that I can continue to provide some great videos. Connie, I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah, we really appreciate Andrew. Way to go, Andrew. Connie, welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. I like when we get super chats because then I know who's here. Everybody does a shout out. Hello, Kathy. Well, I mean, you know, over the last week or so, I've been really trying to rethink about how my channel is going to go, what I want to do with it. And, you know, I take so much aggravation because I tell the truth. Sometimes you make you question whether you want to do the truthful videos. But, I mean, I decided today I'm going to double down and I'm going to start telling the truth even harder. It's, you know, really get into details of things. Thank you, going through health problems, but life is, but that is life. I'm so sorry to hear that. But thank you for joining our life feed. Be well, gotta go. Hubby wants dinner. What are you having? All right, have a good one. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Shannon. Hey, how about your generator? What about it? What do you want to know? It's a Champion 2000 watt inverter generator. It runs about 56 decibels, which is about a conversation volume. It's 2 decibels louder than the Honda generator. And I can get about 9 hours to a gallon of gas. It's absolutely incredible. The last one we had 2,000 hours it ran until the camper fire, and of course it burned up, which is probably the most disappointing thing I've ever had out of that fire, was that generator, because I really wanted to see how long it will last. And I mean, it still started on the first pull. It was a great generator. So we got another one, and we run it all the time. I think you would like the Saratoga Jackpot. Saves energy with thermal insulation. Well, thank you. You have over 6,000 subs, so some people do want the truth. Yes, you're right. For sponsors. For sponsors, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm considering getting a hold of them too. Yeah, the Berkey and the generator did 2 things I really think I would want to sponsor. I would feel really good about sponsoring those things. Well, thank you, Janet. I do appreciate it. Yep, I'm going to hang on to the truth. I mean, just sometimes you get kind of in a funk and you think, what am I doing? I mean, really? I mean, it's just incredible sometimes. I mean, people will tell me that they don't want to see these videos anymore, or they're going to unsubscribe. I had one person tell me I needed to get a haircut, that it's unacceptable. And I'm like, well, what's that in your business? Yes, I know I need a haircut, but, you know, the other YouTuber's got it growing down to his chest. Baked bread, pork chops. Oh, boy, that sounds good. Because of the open honesty about lifestyle, thank you for your integrity and authenticity. Well, thank you, Janet, and I appreciate it. Welcome to our life feed. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. When do you run the generator? I run it 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening to charge the batteries. I get up about 6 o'clock, start the generator, and then of course, while the generator is running, I get on the internet, edit my videos. I do have a video on all my electrical system and how often I run, when I run, what's running on it. Love your live feeds and your fun and telling how it is. Well, thank you very much, Connie. I do appreciate it. I noticed a couple of the other bigger YouTubes have started pointing out the downsides of it, possibly following your lead in order to find some new content. Well, I mean, I know of one that has definitely. I even thanked them. I thanked them twice, as a matter of fact. So, Beta Boy says, LOL. Go big sponsor. That little truck. You think Chevy's going to want my little 6,000 subscribers? That is great. You need to shave too. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm on my, second day. So, yeah, shower days in the morning. I do wish your intro subscribe statement was just a little bit more. Well, I've toned it down. I cut the volume all the way down to down to a quarter. It used to be full blast. Now it's down to a quarter. I mean, I shut it down, basically. The only reason it's there is because there are folks who demand it. If you look in the description, I've actually had people want me to make it into a ringtone, so they can download it as a ringtone. but I have turned it way down. All the new videos is softer than my normal speaking voice. All the new ones. So it's softer than my speaking voice. So you can barely hear it. Hello, the house on the road, subscriber. And then I'll say, okay, today I'll be talking. So you're actually now having to turn it down when I start speaking. So I hope that helps. Hey, why such a lag time? Because I scroll backwards because I'm not I can't keep up. Golden says, yeah, see, there's a lot of people that love the intro, and so I'm really struggling with it. Back last year, 1 year from this month actually, I actually took it out completely, and I got so many complaints and people unsubscribing, very angry that I got rid of it. I ended up having to bring it back. I'm not having that problem. I appreciate the truth and the advice you provide. Best to you and Carolyn and the family. Well, thank you very much. Taikoi, every time the cat hears it, jumps on his lap. Yeah. Well, I've actually, there's one video that I made. Someone actually did it for me. What's his name? Oh, why can't I think of his name? Dadgummit. Oh, I'm very angry with myself. But he submitted himself saying it, and so I put it in the video. I took mine out and put his in. And Taiko, yeah, I mean, I already knew his cat would jump on his lap. I've had parents send their kids in saying it. Kids will come to the live feed, and their parents will say, hey, can you say hello, the house? But just the other day, someone asked me to call them out by name. Hello, the house on the road. I forget what the name was. So it's a big deal. I appreciate the truth and the advice you provide. Best to you and Carolyn. Well, thank you very much. Love your intro. Miss Easy 5 Fridays. Yeah, there's a lot of people that miss the Easy 5, but you know, when you get 1,500 views, every other day of the week, and you only get 500 on Easy 5, it was very easy for me to realize I needed to get rid of that in a big hurry. And it worked. I mean, as soon as I got rid of it, views went straight back up. So it was, I mean, I really had to get rid of that. I hate it. I mean, I liked them too. I loved it. What was it? Easy Friday. Yeah, I mean, I really liked it. But, yeah, I couldn't keep it. Okay, if you go to the description of any video but this one, you can download the ringtone. It's in the description of every video, Connie. And you can download it, put it on your phone, and there's your ringtone. And I know it works because I tested it. Does the good outweigh the bad for you? Well, of course it does. Oh, hey, Jimmy, good to see you. I'm on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. But thanks for joining us. I do appreciate it. When's the last time you had a Arby's beef and cheddar? I just had one with, you know, I've never had Arby's. My ex-wife liked Arby's, but I never ate it. That made me smile. Number one! Stop eating fast food. Okay, new spin. Can you appreciate the truth? You know, that might be a good intro. You can't handle the truth! I wonder if I could imitate his voice. I would have to practice that. Connie says I will. What are we talking about, Connie? Oh, good. Okay, good. I'm glad you like it. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just in the live feed, I'll say, Easy Friday. And everybody can say, okay, got it. Does Arby's still have the big... yeah, I've never had... You know, Beta Boy, you commented, and I didn't understand what you were saying today. You said you were in Missouri's military base in the 70s. Now, I've watched a video on your channel. You don't look like you're old enough, if that's you. You were riding a mini bike. If that's you, which I don't know if it's you, you don't look like you're old enough to have been in the military in the 70s, unless you're talking about camping there. So I was confused by that. Yeah, the ringtone. LOL. That will work. Good. I'm glad you liked it. No, not me. Thumbs up. But he's old enough, aren't you, brother? What base in Missouri? Well, now I can't remember what he said. It's over there in the southwest. You are? Holy cow. Okay. Well, I mean, I went to your channel and somebody was riding a mini bike and I just assumed it was you. So, my apologies. Fort Wood. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. No, Fort Leonard Wood. Yeah, Fort Leonard Wood. Yeah, Fort Wood. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, at 65, I would agree. You're old enough. I worked on RVs, delivered them, and lived in one they are cheapest made pieces of... Yeah, I hear you, Dan. Where's your favorite place to camp? My favorite place to camp. Well, apparently Missouri. That was in today's video. Okay. Every one of them has had an upside and a downside. Every one of them has. Oh. Okay. I see. I got it. I understand. Okay. Boy. I'm dense. I thank you, beta boy. I mean, I don't know how to answer your question, Ron. I mean, there's been so many nice things. We've enjoyed Florida. We've enjoyed Virginia. We've enjoyed South Dakota. There have been downsides to every one of those campsites. So I'm not sure. I mean, I don't have a favorite. It'd be like saying, what's your favorite movie? I got a lot of them. You know, and everybody's going to know now I'm a nerd, but you know, if you said, what's your favorite movie? I would say Star Wars, for example. Well, which one? All of them. Yeah, okay, got that. You still have... I love your old StarCraft. We had one when I was a kid. Mini crayons melted in the Arizona camper pop-up. Yeah, it was a nice camper. I liked it. Hey, Lisa! How are you, Lisa? Good to see you. I've missed you for the last few weeks. I figured I lost you. Hello, Mom. Good to see you. No, got a strike and was removed. Oh, yeah, he did. What is the one that you think about the most? Okay. I don't know. Wolf Gap. Yeah, I guess Wolf Gap. That's in Virginia. It's in the George Washington National Forest. So, but that's about the best I can do for you. Maybe Wolf Gap. Have you been to Canada? No, I have not been to Canada. Good. Retired in September. Hey, that is awesome. Congratulations. You feel better near home? Well, I mean, it's a little bit more relaxing. I mean, for example, I knew where I could come to do this live feed, where I have 4G, 4 bars of internet. It's a little side road that I knew. Nobody bothers you here. So you can't do that just wherever you go. But here, I know where everything's at. So this is real convenient. And we're going to, you know, we know where the water is. There's a state park just down the road. I laugh every time one of those nomads complain about having to fix something all the time. It's like standing on the road and complaining about the car hitting you. Oh, I had that the other day. Speaking of complaining, I had someone tell me, I really wish you'd stop complaining. That's all you do is complain, complain, complain. I really can't stand your complaining. And I really wanted to reply back, which I didn't. I just deleted it. VMAC, I just deleted it. But I really wanted to complain. How ironic. You're complaining about me complaining. I thought it was funny. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Kansas isn't my home. That's Missouri, John. Oh my goodness. An hour is up. So I'd better say it's time to go. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. If you like video. And happy trails. That's right, not too far from Mom. She actually came visit us the other day. I forgot to tell you. She came down to the campsite and visited us. Yep, always curious whose the haters are, dislikes. Yeah, and I get 10 of them every day. Good night, Kathy. Keeping it real, true minimal nomads. Well, thank you, baby. Boy, I do appreciate it. Good night, VMAC. Yeah, I hope she does too. I mean, obviously we all can know what she's not feeling good about, but we just try to hang in there. Bye, Mom. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Becky. Good night, Taikoi. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night, Shannon. You too. Good night, Andrew, and thank you very much, Andrew. I do appreciate it. Good night, City. Good night, Golden Granny, and good night, Dan. Good night, Steven. Love how you built the camper so quickly, but what's the R value for winter? Not much. What was it? I don't remember. It wasn't much. But that being said, it doesn't take us as so the propane heater, it only has two settings, high and low. And it's not going to take much to heat this thing. It really isn't. I mean, we could heat the pop-up with the on the low setting of the Mr. Heat Portable Buddy. Happy trails, Linda. Good to see you, Linda. Praying for you. Well, you too, Janet. Thank you. Okay. Hello, Janice. Unfortunately, I got to say goodbye. So, a lot better than the pop-up. That is absolutely true. All right. Well, good night, everybody. See you next week.